It's 27 minutes to 8 o'clock now. Let's turn our attention to Durban, where students could close 2 campuses today. Officials at the Durban University of Technology, that's DUT, are due to meet with the SRC this morning. Meanwhile, the Mangosuthu University of Technology is also facing a shutdown. Students say they are not happy with NSFAS funding. Our colleague, the CNC reporter Dasen Thathiah, is keeping a close eye on that story for us. Good morning, Dasen. I can see already the students are up and about already. The protests seem to have started.
That's right, Dan. In fact, it started quite early, before 7, in fact. So where I'm standing now is the entrance to the Mangosuthu University of Technology. You'll see this group of students behind me. Now, they are protesting over a number of issues. One of them is the issue of allowances for students. They also want previous academic records to be released. This group is expected to grow, but I'm just going to bring Dasen Thathiah into the conversation. He's the SRC president for MUT. I see that your protest is gaining momentum. I have mentioned some of the issues. Why this second part of this protest that we've seen this year now?
Okay. No, thank you very much. Ours is simple. We've sat down with management several times, discussed these things in a boardroom. We managed to win all of the issues in a boardroom. But when it came to the implementation part, they felt dismal because out of a lot of things that we agreed upon, they only managed to implement 2 out of 7 things that we agreed upon.
So what have they implemented, Kodesa?
They've just implemented the issue of registering students, and also they've implemented the issue of just showing students their results on portal, of which it's one of the minor things that we're crying for, because registration happens every year, and again, showing students the results does not mean you are giving them access to their academic records. So actually the university is failing dismally to implement what we were crying for, especially the issue about the fee increment, because they increased fees without consulting the SRC, and if you're not consulting the SRC, that means you are not consulting the students. So this is why we're here now, and we've been submitting proposals. We are even in a cry to tell them that we want our library to open 24/7. They've agreed to those things, but they are not implementing any of those things. They've increased even the accommodation amount.
So what is the plan of action for today? I can already see that there are some rocks that have been placed here. The entrance has been blocked off. What's going to happen for the rest of the day?
The rest of the day, I don't see any processes taking place at MUT. We are going to make sure that we run the institution ungovernable today. We are sick and tired of being massaged by the management, of being told that we are going to get this, we are going to get that. At the end of the day, we are not getting it. We want actually the implementation plan from the management. We want to know exactly what is going to happen, when is it going to happen, and all the things we have submitted to them. They must tell us now. They must not even tell us, because we're done with them telling us. We want them implementing everything that we wanted.
Just very quickly before I let you go, what about the impact on your timetable as well and your studies during this time?
You know, one of the things that makes me feel very saddened here today is that we have not attended even one class ever since we opened. Even after registration, we're expected to go back to class. But because we have a management that is very stubborn, that does not want to understand or listen to students, that keeps on insisting on what needs to happen in the absence of the students' view on what they wish could happen. We are here now on the streets. This is why we've blocked even the entrance, to make sure that no one enters the premises, and we are going to make sure that no classes take place today.
Okay, is this going to be a non-violent protest?
Actually, all of our protests have been non-violent. So we are going to continue from there. We are not going to be violent, but we are going to send a clear message. We are not having classes up until our grievances have been adhered to.
Thank you very much. Dan, that was Dasen Thathiah, SRC president at MUT. So while this is going on, a similar protest, or at least a march, should just be getting underway at the Durban University of Technology. That's where a group of students led by the SRC is expected to march to the City Hall, and they say that they're doing that in honor of their peer, Mlungisi Madonsela, who was killed during an altercation that took place during protest there a few weeks ago.
Thank you very much. Dasen Thathiah on the ground there at the Mangosuthu University of Technology.